Christina Whiteley here, realtor with Fabulous Homes Colorado, powered by Keller Williams Freedom. And this is Fabulous Neighbors of Colorado, where we feature local businesses and entrepreneurs. And today I'm so lucky we're doing it quarantine style with Bill McIntosh. Hi, Bill.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, he is the co-owner with Complete Protection Insurance. Thank you so much for teaching me how to Zoom.
No problem.
My guinea pig, I guess, for the first time. You're Facebook famous. I see your name all the time in all the groups. So it's nice to virtually meet you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes. So tell me about Complete Protection Insurance. How long have you been in business? Your background?
Yes, we have been in business for 7 years and or almost 8 years now.
Wow.
We started right before Waldo Canyon with Farmers Insurance. And 2 years after that, I went independent. And so we've been doing this now for almost 8 years. So.
That's incredible. Now, I hear that you're a broker, and a lot of people probably don't know what is an insurance broker and what do they do different than like traditional insurance box companies?
Yes. So a broker goes through many different companies and shops your insurance for you. We find a lot of times what happens is some insurance companies favor you more than other insurance companies. So if you went to, like when I was selling Farmers, if you went to Farmers and they really didn't want your type of business, whatever that looks like, good credit, bad credit, whatever that might be, they might give you really high rates. So when we go shopping out at no charge to you with all these different companies, we find the company that fits with you the best when it comes to pricing. And they're all A-rated companies or better. So they're all great companies. You just don't hear about a lot of them because they only insure through brokers. So they don't spend millions of dollars in advertising.
Okay. I think that's wonderful that you do the legwork, especially when somebody's buying a new home and they're being hit with all these requests from the lender and from me, and we've got to do inspection and appraisal. Let somebody do the running around for you and give you a little bit of peace of mind during that time. So
yes, we'd love to help people.
Yes. And so you had just mentioned, independent or the smaller ones that you don't hear much about versus the big name companies. Can you explain what the difference is between the independent versus big name? I mean, is it bad to go with the smaller one?
Nope. So we are all, like I said before, we're all A-rated companies that I insure with. And so let's talk about a little bit of the differences. So we have some big name companies also that we work with. Nationwide, you hear the jingle a lot. We work with Travelers Insurance, have been around for many, many years. We use Progressive Insurance. And so there are some big names, but there's also names like Secura, where they have been around insuring people for over 100 years. They know what they're doing, and they're very selective in customers. And so we don't put a lot of customers with them, but they're always watching their bottom line. And so really the difference is between the two is that you hear a lot about Farmers, State Farm, and you might not hear a lot about a company called Safeco, but it is a Liberty Mutual company. So you hear a lot about Liberty Mutual. And so it's just about the advertising they put out on national TV and in the news and stuff like that. We do our advertising for our companies. And so they pay us basically to advertise for them instead of paying an agent that's stuck with one company.
Okay. And how often should I revisit my insurance policy to make sure I have enough coverage for my current situation?
Of course, that's different, I think, with everybody. But we actually, here at Complete Protection Insurance, we meet or we try to call and follow up with our clients one time a year right before their renewal. And just let them, just make sure there's no changes, make sure they didn't add an addition to their house that they forgot to tell us about, or add a car or something like that to their auto that they never did call in because they totally forgot about it. and we try to hit at least one time a year. But if you do have an auto that you purchased, make sure you call your insurance company, because it could be too late if you wait till the year renewal.
Yeah. So what are the different coverages that you guys offer?
So we offer home auto insurance coverage. We offer umbrella coverage, which goes over both your home and auto and covers you for when Frank Azar comes and tries to get $1.2 million from you. And then coverages that we add to our coverage. We have some companies that will do flood right on top of their homeowner's policy. You know, it's less than $200 a year, most of the time less than $100 a year. And there are a couple different coverages, utility line coverage, so your sewer line going out to the city, or even water lines coming into your house. It covers those coverages that more and more of our companies are offering now. Sewer and drain backup coverage, I think, is one of the most important ones that we can offer. And that's when sewer backs up into your house, and you don't want to not have that coverage because you want a professional to come and clean the sewer mess out of your basement, or even if it's upstairs. And a lot of companies will leave those off trying to save money for the client, but it's really worth the extra $100 to $150 a year to have that coverage. And we cover up to usually $25,000, but we can go up or down from there. At least there's some coverage there.
Okay. Well, I think it would be silly to pass on that for $100, $150 a year. I mean,
it's actually, when it comes to sewer and drain backup coverage, besides hail and wind coverage, it's the one that we have the most claims on, because here Colorado, the homes are a lot of times older. They have real mature trees. Those mature trees are running roots into the sewer line, and they get backed up.
Mm-hmm. Well, and especially right now when people are flushing things they shouldn't be flushing because there's no toilet paper too.
Exactly.
So that's
crazy. Want that coverage in that case.
Yes. Yeah. Because you could affect your neighbor's house flushing a baby wipe and not even realize it. It just kind of is the luck of the draw, I guess, who has the problem. So it's crazy. I think that's a great coverage to add.
Yes.
So you mentioned hail, and I hate to say it, but we are just about into hail season if we haven't already started. By the time this airs in May, we will be in the thick of it. What is the first thing I need to do in a catastrophe, whether it be hail or, the backup, or maybe I got hit by somebody in my car?
So I would always suggest calling your insurance agent, unless you're with one of the 800 numbers or .coms like Geico or something. But call your agent and talk to them. A lot of times they have worked with somebody in the community that can come and check out how much damage you actually have at no charge to you. And say you have a $1,000 deductible or a $1,500 deductible, they can tell you, well, you have $800 worth of damage. Please come, or don't file a claim if it's only $800 worth of damage. Now, if they tell you have $5,000 worth of damage, go ahead and file that claim. But talk to your agent, because he probably is working with somebody local in the community that can help you out before you and walk you through the claims process. Even once the claim adjuster comes out, they're there to really point out the damage that the adjuster might see, on accident or on purpose, whatever that might be.
That makes sense. Well, thank you again so much for being my guest. It's so nice to meet you. And we'll definitely have all of Bill's information linked below, so that way you can reach out to him for your insurance needs. And if you would like to be featured, go ahead and make a comment below, and I will reach out to you as well. Remember who to call for all of your fabulous real estate and insurance needs. Make it a fabulous day.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you.